Have you ever watched a 15-second video of someone's life and suddenly felt behind? Behind in success, in beauty, in purpose. You're lying in bed. It's 1:37 a.m. You were fine 5 minutes ago. Then you saw someone's engagement, someone's brand deal, someone's Bali trip. And now, somehow, you feel like your entire life is going wrong. Why? Why does someone else's win make you question your worth? In this video, we're going to break that down, scientifically and soulfully. Because this isn't just about social media, it's about identity and emotional addiction to comparison. You'll learn why your brain compares, how algorithms feed that fire, and most importantly, how to break the cycle and finally feel enough. If you've ever felt like you're not where you should be, this is for you. Let me tell you about a night I couldn't sleep. I was scrolling, just scrolling, and then I saw it. One friend posted about their TEDx talk. Another just got engaged. Another hit 100,000 followers. And me? I was under my blanket, spiraling. Suddenly, everything in my life felt small, insignificant. It wasn't jealousy, it was shame. I felt like I was losing in a game I didn't even remember entering. And yet somehow, I cared about the scoreboard. Here's what I realized. My life hadn't changed, but my self-worth, it collapsed just from someone else's post. That's the thing about comparison. It doesn't need logic, it just needs a trigger. You might know that feeling too. The way someone's win suddenly highlights all your perceived failures. The way joy turns into pressure. The way your feed becomes a mirror that reflects everything you think you're not. But here's the truth. Comparison isn't proof that you're failing. It's proof that your identity has started outsourcing itself to people who aren't living your life. And that can be unlearned. There's actually a name for this. It's called social comparison theory, introduced by psychologist Leon Festinger in 1954. It says that we evaluate our own worth based on how we stack up against others. Back in evolutionary terms, it made sense. We needed to know if we belonged to the tribe, if we were contributing, if we were safe. But today, you're not comparing yourself to 20 people in your village. You're comparing yourself to thousands. Cured, filtered, highlight reel versions of strangers and influencers. It's like being in a race where everyone else is using steroids and pretending they're natural. And the scariest part, you don't know it's happening. Ethan Kross, a psychologist who studied emotional reactions to Facebook, found this. The more people used it, the worse they felt, especially when passively scrolling. Why? Because our brains are wired to compare. But social media is wired to manipulate what we compare ourselves to. Author Alan de Botton put it perfectly. Someone will always be better looking, have a nicer house, or be more successful. The only way to win is not to play. Here's the pivot point. You can't control the comparison trigger, but you can control what you let it define. Because most of us don't realize this. Success without self-authorship is just performance. And you weren't born to perform someone else's idea of success. So pause, ask yourself, who defined your goals? Who benefits when you feel behind? What would success look like if it came from you, not your feed? Comparison loses power when clarity takes its place. Okay, let's talk about how to break the cycle. These aren't just be grateful tips, they're rewiring strategies. 1. Interrupt the scroll. The moment you catch yourself spiraling on social media, pause, name it. Say, I'm comparing. This isn't truth. Then audit your feed. Mute people who make you feel like you're constantly failing. Follow creators who reflect your values, not your insecurities. Make your digital space somewhere you breathe, not shrink. 2. Anchor into your identity. Once a week, write down 3 personal wins, but not the kind you post, the kind that means something. I chose rest without guilt. I spoke up in a meeting. I didn't compare today. These are your quiet victories. Stack them, because real confidence grows from private wins, not public applause. 3. Redefine success on paper. Get brutally honest. If no one ever saw my life, what would success mean to me? Write your own definition. Write your own metrics. Write your own timeline. Because if you don't, the algorithm will do it for you. And it doesn't care about your peace. Here's what I want you to know. You are not behind. You're not losing. You're not broken because someone else hit their milestone first. You are just on a different timeline. And different is not less. It's easy to believe that faster is better, that louder is more valuable, that more visible equals more worthy. But none of that is true. Maybe your journey isn't supposed to look like theirs. Maybe your version of success is softer. Maybe it's slower. Maybe it's deeper. Maybe it's you. There will always be someone doing more. But no one can do you better than you. And the moment you stop trying to win a race you never chose to enter, that's the moment your real life begins. You don't have to win the race you never wanted to run. You just have to choose your own. So now I ask you, what's one belief about success you're ready to let go of? Comment it below. Or share one thing that makes your life feel rich, even if no one claps for it. If this video helped untangle something in you, click like. Share it with someone who needs to be reminded that their worth isn't on a timeline. And if you're ready to rewrite your inner metric of success, hit subscribe. Until then, protect your peace. Choose your path. And remember, you are never supposed to be someone else's mirror. You're here to be your own light.